Good day, everybody. Brian here,
Tom, today I'm going to show you an entire process of how we get AI working for us with algorithmic trading. Could be HFT, could be Quant, combined, whatever. In other words, what you're looking at is a simulated strategy set of strategies for basically right here. We have different types of instruments in the futures and options market, all obviously random for demo purposes. It's medium frequency, highest potential, based upon these combinations of S&P, let's say, with allocation at 25%, mean reversion. Maybe Euro USD would have 20% and $100,000 total portfolio. And then here we have our expected return, risk scores, all that. And here's our overall performance over the last little while. Again, it's random. Here's our live market data. Again, it's random. And here's some of our parameters we can set, and so on and so forth. So here's a log as well, right here.
All right, so let's.
Pause that. So right now, I just launched this kind of interesting introduction. So if you want to get access to this, what I just showed you, I'm going to show you how that works generally. So we have a triple Algo Trading Pro package. So you can get a variety of things here. So the source code, what I just showed, that's in Java and HTML. I've also gonna have um, our quant uh, access to our quant finance group for 7 days. And then if you're interested, we also have our 5 week, or really four plus week course, very deep on futures and options. And that does include source code as well. So you get that for a terrible expense price of that. Okay. So it will go up. But I just wanted to show you what this involves. And you just find that in the store. Two items. You may have to cycle through this when you click the store at quantlabsnet.com. All right. So let's go behind the scenes here. So basically, let me show you where the source code resides. Oh, wrong way. Right here. So you'll get access to this project that I've just shown you. Here is the source code. Okay. So it's, as I said, it's combined HTML, JavaScript for those that want to see it. And all you got to really do to launch it is just click on the index file and press open. It should open up a browser, and there you go. And then you just set your parameters, whatever you want, start simulation, so forth, and I'll start doing this. Okay. So uh, it'll start showing random data and the results and all that. Whole idea of this is just to demonstrate some of the capabilities you could use with this simulator. So the typical order we go through is quite simple. I've been doing this for a little while, so I thought I'll show you and be pretty transparent about it. So every day, or very frequently, we'll just leave it at that, is we've got the availability of around 45 report files to look at, all in the options and future space. So let's say we have the, I don't know, Euro as an example, or ES, CL, which is gold. Sorry, CL's oil, gold, Ethereum, Bitcoin. So we do have some Forex here, Canadian dollar, some commodity, and then the usual market indices as well, ES, S&P. But let's just show you what one of them can be like.
So it's institutional level generation in a Word document.
You can see here, there's hedging. We've shown this before. Option chain data. I'm working on actual real option chain data. So we're getting very close to that. Actually, called the parity, hedging strategy, arbitrage, da 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 da. Okay, different types of available option strategies as well, and all that fun stuff. So what I do with those 40 plus files, I can then put them into a summary file, which I also include here. Okay, And what will happen is we've got the summary file right here.
PDF. Let's just go with the PDF document. And that will suggest
all the different types of strategies, the allocation, the percentage of allocation, the simulator, what kind of trading strategy we should, based upon that data from each report, we can use. And it can be a mean reverting, it could be a random walk, it could be whatever, okay? And so on and so forth. So I want to showcase that summary report. And from there, we get our dashboard or strategy dashboard I just showed you. In this case, it's in JavaScript. So this is all based upon that summary report. That's pretty cool. So that's the process, all generated via AI. Okay. So in here as well, I talk about the course right here, futures options course. That's pretty deep. Reason I focus on futures and options is because of the state of the market. Um, the market's very volatile. So we need to find, well, there's a lot of flexibility in the world of futures and options. I'm finding I just put up an article about options and how options can be just as cheap as a futures contract when you throw in the margin, when you include the premium. More risk, but if you get the direction correct, and that's why we do what I just showed you, to get that direction correct, you can do quite well with it. I'm not saying you will, but you could. Um, so there's that, okay? And the more important thing I want to show you is, as I said, for that price, we will give you access to the group, and I run three groups. So there's a public one, there's this one right here, and this will include all the analysis, some files can be introduced here, oil market, fundamental technical trade on key opportunities. It could be forex, it could be here we got news, we got more deeper analysis on crypto versus gold, blah 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 blah. Okay,
so we have all that available.
on top of, you would get also access
to our file share. And the file share is where the groovy stuff happens, okay? If you've been seeing my TikToks or my YouTube shorts that I've been putting out for the last couple of weeks or so, this is where they
and there's different groups here. So we have our quant analytics trading research files. So we've got C++, Python. Okay, so we got all different types right here. They all include the source code plus the README files so you understand what they're doing. I don't put this stuff on GitHub because that's for free. I'm not interested in doing that. I like to get compensated for the effort. It does take time, it does take financial resources to run the AI stuff. And then on top of that, if you like everything and you want to send to the quant programming, then that's where it gets a lot more advanced as well. We've got the RAG application, correlation, more advanced AI stuff. And then we also have HFT level C++ code as well that you can learn, and very specific quant stuff as well. Like here we got OU, mean reverting, log normal, simulation. And this grows. This grows a lot actually. So that's pretty well it. Again, if you want to know more, all you gotta do is just come over to, as I said, just come over to our store, and what'll happen is you may end up here. You don't have to do that one. Just go to the previous up here, and boom, there you go. And all you gotta do is just add to the cart, do the checkout, you're good to go. Do PayPal, all in one major Chinese payment, Stripe, for your credit card, blah 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 blah. Other than that, if you're interested in that, well, you can always join our list for free emails and stuff. Get yourself a free C++ HFT ebook and fill that info out. We don't spam. We don't release your info. Well, anyways, but yeah, you can sign up here and get yourself a pretty in-depth ebook on C++ stuff for HFT uh, systems, high-frequency trading systems at the shops. You use the big multi-billion-dollar shops. Other than that, thanks for watching. Have a good day.